he didn't know Puff at all or wasn't his friend. I thought that was a little extreme. I thought that was the wrong choice of words.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
All right, so y'all know Dame has been talking a lot since Jay-Z got kind of hammed up with this lawsuit situation. So let's see what Dame had to say about Jay and his lawyer claiming that he was never really friends with Diddy. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's check this out.
But drink champs can't get him out of this one. And neither can Charlemagne. Because, those are the guys that hold him down no matter what he does anyway. So he got to get to People Magazine and Entertainment Tonight right now because they on his head. But the question is why? Like, why now? Because for me, I'd be like, yo, that's so ridiculous. Yo, take that to trial. You're not going to win. Let's get a deposition or something. So I don't know why they on his head so much, pause. But I never seen him, under this, I never seen him in this position to have to explain himself. Pause. For a statement, I thought it was long, pause. But, I think right now, his silence is the worst thing for him. If he is innocent, he needs to let people ask him questions, and he needs to be able to say his side of the story, as opposed to letting that lawyer talk. Because that lawyer, I don't trust that lawyer because I went to court with him. So to me, everything that guy says is, allegedly a lie, just based on my experience with going to court with him. I don't trust the Alex Shapiro dude. He's ill. He's an ill dude. He'll say anything. Like he crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think it was a good idea for his lawyer to speak for him?
Mm-hmm. It's been too many things said for too long. So I'd be like, yo, I'm telling you what I did. So I got accused of a sexual assault. I went through a full trial. The first thing I did is I made my statement. And then I went and did an interview. That's what I did. And I went to trial. It didn't affect me. I can't say it didn't completely affect me, but what I could say is they didn't do that shit they doing to him, to me. And then when I won the trial, no one said a word. It's hard. I don't think I would have said that he didn't know Puff at all or wasn't his friend. I thought that was a little extreme. I thought that was the wrong choice of words. I think that's going to trigger a lot of backlash. But the thing is, I never seen him get backlash at all. So that's what I'm saying. Now he getting backlash. Like, when did you know Jay-Z to be on his heels other than when he got beat up in the elevator? But that was nothing. But I've never seen him under the fire ever. Not in a long time. Not like, I've never seen people on his head like that, Paul. Ever. So y'all going by a piece of paper with words, don't get caught up in that. I have not heard him say one thing yet. Until I see him speak, he hasn't spoke to me.
All right, so first and foremost, I don't know if y'all can tell, but Dame is gloating about this whole thing. I think that's why every time he talks about Jay-Z, he keeps saying, we never seen this happen to him. Not Mr. Untouchable. They getting him in that white media. Charlemagne and Drink Champs can't protect him now because they always holding him down. But look over there. They kicking his back end over there. I think Dame is really enjoying his chance of seeing Jay-Z in the hot seat. And I know he sees Jay getting a few of these wins out here. And I just keep wondering, are you going to say anything complimentary to how Jay is handling this situation? And look, we might be wrong because a lot of us are saying, hey, this looks like lies. Jay should beat this, but tomorrow could happen. The sun could come up and we see some damning shit about Jay the same way we saw about Diddy, so I'm not going to say everything is off of the table. But for right now, Jay seems to be in good standings. And I'm like, dang. You seem to be so informed about everything else. You don't see some of the tables starting to turn in Jay's favor a little bit. But like I said, it's so much bad blood between Jay and Dame I don't think he's capable of being biased when it comes to Jay. Now, don't get it wrong. He's not kicking his back in, but he's willing to have the negative Jay-Z conversations, right? Like if you Jay-Z and you watching Dame, it's like, oh yeah, of course now you want to do interviews when I'm getting sued. Because don't get it twisted. Dame has done interviews, but he's never done an out of house interview. It's usually his own production. Even when he was doing those interviews with the barber, that's his barber. That's still kind of like his people. You see what I'm saying? Now he doing interviews with Art of Dialogue. It's almost like Dame was itching to talk about this. And I can see Jay looking at this like, yeah, that's why I don't fuck with you in the first place. Also, I'm wondering, is Dame playing chess? Y'all keep hearing him say, Jay should go talk. He should go do an interview. Look at what I did. I went and gave my statement and I did an interview. Do you want Jay to speak publicly because you think it would make him look bad? Or is this genuine advice? Are you trying to give genuine advice to the guy who basically disgraced you in music, who turned Rockefeller against you, who took all the people you thought was on your side and brought them to his side, and there was a civil war in Rockefeller, the guy that you always go into court with? You trying to give him some genuine advice, or do you want to see him look crazy in an interview? It's hard to tell with Dame, because even when he's talking about the Jay situation, I can't fully say, oh, Dame is doing too much, Dame trying to kick Jay's back in. He's saying just enough so he can talk about the topics and kind of give his opinion and kind of let you know he really don't fuck with Jay, but he ain't completely kicking his back in. You know what I mean? He ain't sitting up here saying, oh yeah, I think Jay's a monster and Jay did it. It's almost like he keeps trying to bring questions like, I don't know, it's him and Diddy friends. That seems harsh. It's looking like, I don't know if y'all saw the last video I did where he reacted to the lawsuit. He said, I hope ain't nobody do nothing, but, hip hop is looking unsafe for children, which he do got a point. But then when you also bring up the fact that the victim is the same age as his daughter, I just feel like Dame is doing that thing where it's like, yeah, I'm trying to say some slick shit about him, but I'm not going to say nothing so crazy that people can look at me and say, oh, you just mad. It's Jay. You hating on him because of the Rockefeller stuff. He just doing just enough to where you got to really listen to what Dame is saying. But I think the average person can hear what Dame is saying and be like, oh, he just talking about it. He keeping it real. He could be saying more about Jay, but he ain't saying too much. Nah, if you really listen, he trying to paint a picture of Jay, in my opinion. It might not be the most detailed picture, but I think when he gets into that talk about, on the other side and that side of the hip hop, and this is why I stay away from people like that who are problematic. It's like, so is Jay-Z on that side? Is he one of the problematic people? You lumping him up with Diddy? And he didn't say a lot of this in this video. I'm just thinking about the stuff he said in the last video I put out where he was reacting to the lawsuit, okay? So, also, he talked about Alex Spiro. And he's like, I don't trust Alex Spiro. And that just goes into Dame bringing up his experience with Jay and Jay's lawyer, Alex Spiro. So it's still kind of hard for Dame to separate the two, because he has to kind of bring back everything with Jay to his life and his experiences with Jay, right? I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. Happy holidays. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.